From the moment we wake up, the mind begins its restless movement. It jumps from thought to thought, memory to memory, worry to worry, like a monkey swinging from branch to branch without rest. Most people spend their entire lives being pulled in every direction by thoughts they never chose and emotions they never wanted. Buddhism teaches that the mind is the source of all experiences. When the mind is calm, the world feels calm. When the mind is chaotic, the world feels overwhelming. And so the journey of mastering life begins with mastering the mind. Today, we explore the ancient Buddhist path that transforms an unsteady mind into a mind that listens, understands, and follows your direction. The untrained mind is restless by nature. It constantly seeks stimulation, searching for pleasure, avoiding discomfort, clinging to memories, and fearing the unknown. Buddhism teaches that the mind is not your enemy. It is simply a tool that has never been trained. Just as a wild animal becomes gentle through understanding, the mind becomes peaceful through awareness. When you observe your mind without judgment, you begin to see its patterns. You see how thoughts appear and disappear. You see how emotions rise and fall. And slowly, you begin to realize that the mind is not solid. It is always changing, always moving. In this realization, control begins. According to Buddhist wisdom, the world is experienced through the filter of your mind. Two people can face the same situation and live completely different realities, not because the world changed, but because their minds responded differently. When the mind is filled with anger, even small things feel unbearable. When the mind is steady and clear, even challenges feel manageable. Thus, the world outside is never as powerful as the world inside. When you learn to control your inner world, the outer world loses its ability to disturb you. The Buddha compared the mind to a mirror. When the mirror is covered with dust, everything reflected appears distorted. When the mirror is clean, everything becomes clear and true. The dust on the mirror represents the mental impurities that cloud your perception. Anger, craving, fear, jealousy, pride, and constant thinking. Through awareness, meditation, and mindfulness, these layers begin to soften and fade. You do not need to fight them. You simply allow them to settle, the way muddy water becomes clear when left undisturbed. As the mind clears, life becomes simpler, lighter, and easier to understand. In Buddhism, the breath is the gateway to mind control. The breath is always present. It does not belong to the past or the future. It lives only in the present moment. When the breath becomes calm and steady, the mind naturally follows. Breathing consciously slows your thoughts, softens your emotions, and gathers your awareness back into the body. Each breath becomes a step towards clarity. Each exhale releases tension. Each inhale anchors you deeper into peaceful presence. Through the breath, you rediscover the quiet center within yourself that remains untouched by chaos. Buddhism teaches that desire is natural. Wanting things is part of being human. The trouble begins when desire turns into attachment, when the mind believes it cannot be peaceful unless it gets what it wants. Attachment becomes a chain. It ties your happiness to conditions outside your control. It demands that the world behave a certain way before you allow yourself to be at ease. When attachment loosens, the mind becomes free again. You still enjoy life. You still pursue goals, but your peace no longer depends on outcomes. This freedom is one of the greatest forms of mind control, the ability to remain steady regardless of circumstances. The mind loves to wander into memories, regrets, possibilities, fears. But the only place where life truly exists is the present moment. The Buddha taught that the present is the doorway to peace. Here, the breath lives. Here, the body relaxes. Here, clarity arises. When the mind returns to the present, stress softens. Overthinking slows. Awareness expands. The present moment has no conflict. It simply exists. It is the mind that adds stories, and those stories create suffering. When the mind learns to stay here, true control becomes natural. Emotions come and go like weather patterns. Anger rises like a storm. Fear chills like the cold wind. Sadness reigns softly within the heart. But Buddhism teaches that you are the sky, and emotions are temporary clouds. They cannot stay forever. They cannot define you. By observing emotions without feeding them, you develop mastery. A moment of awareness interrupts the automatic reaction. That small space of recognition gives you the power to choose your response. This is where true control emerges, not from suppressing emotions, but from understanding them. When awareness becomes continuous, the mind begins to transform. Thoughts lose their power to pull you in every direction. Emotions become signals, not storms. Stress becomes manageable, not overwhelming. Your mind becomes a steady flame, quiet, focused, and unwavering. This stability is not built in a day. It grows with practice, with patience, with gentle understanding. Every moment of mindfulness is a step toward freedom. Buddhist teachings emphasize that a disciplined mind is a peaceful mind. Not disciplined through force, but disciplined through awareness. When the mind listens to you, life becomes easier. Decisions become clearer. Relationships become kinder. Challenges become lessons, not threats. The trained mind opens a space within you where nothing can disturb your peace. This is the essence of Buddhist mental mastery, the ability to live fully, breathe deeply, and move through life with clarity and inner strength. As awareness deepens, the mind becomes your companion, not your master. You begin to notice silence inside yourself that you never heard before. You begin to sense calm that has always been there. You begin to feel connected to everything around you without being overwhelmed by anything. This is the awakened mind, a mind that sees clearly, feels deeply, and remains steady in all situations. With patience, practice, and gentle understanding, the restless mind becomes peaceful, and the peaceful mind becomes free. This is the path. This is the practice. This is the way to truly control your mind.